And welcome back to another episode of Goblin-Sighting D&D. I'm your DM. These are my adventures. When last we left the Children of Neverwinter, you had been engaged in the siege. We have one more action left this hour. Then we will start the next hour. And right now, the Templars are at the walls with battering rams and siege towers as their siege artillery continues to pound the walls. It is the top of the initiative round with, yes, us. We, Leylon, Terrible Trio, Neverwinter, Defenders, Children, whomever we are, the Children of Neverwinter and the Defenders of Leylon, writ large, it is our turn for combat.
Cool.
And Finnan has just told you guys that he has drawn a card from the deck of many things. It is the Moon card. And he has just told you that he is a genie before popping his head back into a bag of holding. So what would you guys like to do?
Does he want to go first and see what that genie will do, or is he not interested in that?
What do you think?
I would think Finnan would be dying with curiosity to see what would happen.
Oh, he knows what's going to happen, that's the thing.
Oh, okay, well then...
Or what is going to happen?
He can cast Wish 3 times.
Finnan? That's scary. Is he going to be very careful?
No.
No. Okay, so can we convince him to...
Well, with Finnan, it doesn't matter if he burns out his ability to ever cast Wish again, because he isn't a spellcaster.
Right, but there's also the problem of not wording your wish carefully.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. Would he be willing to hold off until hostilities cease for the evening and powwowing about it? Maybe writing
Make a persuasion
down
check.
the wording very precisely. This stuff keeps getting moved all over the place in between times.
I don't know.
18.
He will hold off.
Oh, good. I thought it had to be a natural 20 for him.
No, God, no. Alright, so, for starters, I am going to use the cauldrons. Just gonna kind of pop that off now, so we don't forget again. So, they're gonna be able to get all 6 things cauldron. So we just gotta get back up here. Cauldron. 1. So the defenders move forward with long poles and start tipping these giant cauldrons of boiling water on the towers and so it's basically going to just go into 3d6 fire damage halved, because it's a dexterity saving throw in a 10-foot area of effect with creatures taking 3d6 fire damage halved on success. These things automatically fail their dex saves, but they are resistant to fire damage, so
But that's not fire.
it deals fire damage. So that's the thing there, is that it is not technically fire, but
It deals that kind of damage.
deals fire damage mechanically. Where'd dice go? Yeah. Laugh it up. I'm missing one.
There's some over here.
No, I'm absolutely a dice dragon now. I can tell when one dice is missing out of my entire horde.
Whoa.
I get mad about it.
Whoa.
I'll hunt you later. That'll be 6 points of damage to one of them. Points of damage to the second. And 6 points of damage to the third.
So you averaged 4.
Uh-huh. Battering rams. Oh, there are 4 of them, so they are going to all get hit with something, because there are 9. Dealing to 8 damage on the first battering ram. Five on the second. And 5 on the third. And 6 on the fourth. Alright. So the cauldrons are tipped. They will need time to recover. At least a couple of hours. To reboil the water and get it back up there.
Yeah.
For now, who wants to go next?
Do you want to do anything in particular around here?
I've got to stay away from fire. If I want to... I hadn't given too much thought to what I wanted to do.
Well, I still have my spiritual weapon.
Did you cast it yet?
Yeah.
Okay.
Poised, and it had been moving.
Okay.
Following them, but I think it has caught up to them because they were in place last turn, and it can move.
20 feet per round.
Right. I'm pretty sure if I've calculated correctly, it has caught up to them.
Okay.
So, do we have anybody that, we're just targeting random people with whatever we can target?
There are 3 siege towers at the walls. Each of them has a squad of Templars coming out of them. Each one led by a Grand Templar.
Okay.
There are 4 battering rams knocking on the walls and gate.
So what's down that I can see by section 19? Can I see pretty much the whole front wall? So that...
I'd say you'd have reasonable line of sight within the ranges of your spells.
Okay. Yeah, because it's... Alright, so... did any of the Grand Templars get hit and damaged with any of the fire damage of the cauldrons?
No, the ramps haven't gone down yet. So my ruling was that they dealt damage. I don't honestly know if a cauldron of boiling water would have dealt a ram structure or a siege tower any actual lasting damage. But for the future, I'm probably going to try and use it on personnel instead, just to kind of ease my concerns on that point. But for now, we did it, and it's done, and it's over.
Okay.
And I, the DM, decree it to be damage for now.
Okay, so then I'm just going to find a Grand Templar.
Okay.
And I assume there's something that I can visually see that's different about him, or we had the conversation before. There was something that marked them, because I aimed at one. Yeah, I aimed at one before and sort of figured it out. So I'm going to.
So they're not immediately visible, is what I'm trying to tell you.
Oh, okay.
The tower ramps haven't dropped yet. They're inside the tower.
I heard you say squads coming out of them. I thought they were.
They had a squad in them.
Oh.
You saw go up into them while they were being rolled across the ditch. So.
All right, so we're got.
Technically, right now they have total cover.
So then, do the battering rams have total cover?
The crews do. Yes, they're inside this shed, covered in wet hides with the raw side out.
Right.
The structures are still vulnerable. Oh crap! I couldn't have dealt any damage. Stupid. The cauldrons have not yet gone off.
Okay.
Sorry, shoot my fire. I forgot that these things have damage thresholds. Stupid.
Oh, that's right.
Stupid. Oh well.
So I can't. Well, I can damage.
If you can do more than 15 damage, you can damage a battering ram. If you can do more than 15 damage, you can damage a siege tower.
I would think I can do more than 15 damage, generally speaking.
Okay.
It's worth at least a shot at it, because I have a good plus on my attacks.
I'm gonna figure out a way to make it so that the first Templar to come across the barrier gets his face full of boiling water.
Oh, nice.
It's probably the way we use the cauldrons at this point.
For people. Yeah, that makes sense.
Because they're not dealing enough damage halved to do 15 points of damage. Half the time they're not even doing 15 points of damage on a straight up roll.
Do I have to do an attack roll for a structure?
If your spell dictates an attack, roll an attack. If your spell dictates a dexterity saving throw, it automatically fails.
I'm gonna do the attack of the spiritual weapon
Okay.
because I can do more damage with that.
Yeah. What I'm saying is like just in general,
It's just, okay.
if your spell dictates a dexterity saving throw against an object, I've declared that as a stationary object, these kinds of things will automatically fail dex saving throws.
Yeah.
And then they'll have like a plus something on their con for a constitution saving throw. They're going to be probably immune to most wisdom saving throws. They automatically just pass those and nothing happens because you really can't frighten an object.
Right.
It's
yeah.
immune to the frightened condition because it's an object. It's
Right.
not something you can attempt to frighten or charm or paralyze or anything like that. So,
Okay. So let me attack this. Siege tower.
okay.
16 plus 12 is 28.
To hit?
Okay.
Yeah, that'll hit.
14 plus 12 is 26.
That'll do.
Okay. So minimum is 15 on both of the. Good. That was
Your spiritual weapon.
a spiritual weapon. So then I'm gonna flambe.
Okay.
The same structure.
Okay.
Your flambe, hers is radiant rather than
Yes.
fire. Okay. I was,
Yeah, that's
the
thing.
word flambe indicates to me that
Yeah.
it's going to be halved.
So you're gonna take one of the other two
One of the other two structures.
siege towers, or you're
It's
gonna hit
gonna
the
be
same
the
one.
same.
Okay, good. I just need to know where I'm allotting the damage.
Oh, okay, yeah. 19 damage.
Okay.
Oh, wait a minute. Yes.
4d8 straight up.
Right. 19.
Okay. Okay. The siege tower's looking damaged.
Good. I like a damaged siege tower.
Alright. Ranga, did you have something you wanted to do, or would you like to
I think I'm going to
pass
do,
out for a second?
I'm going to do a lightning bolt.
Alright.
One of the siege.
Alright.
Probably the same one that she's been attacking.
Okay. And if you guys want to move towards one of the sections there's any direct attack, I'll allow you, the rules is not just me going DM. Yeah, you can use your 30 feet of movement to move 30 feet along the wall, so these 3 tower sections closer to whatever it is you're attempting to get towards.
Perfect.
So I'm going to do 5th level.
Okay.
And lightning, which does not get halved.
No, it does not.
And that's 10.
And that's an auto fail on their part, so...
So it's 10 d6s.
Okay. So Edra, you have moved to section 16. I'm going to say, just because I'm assuming you want to run.
Yep. I moved
So you are now
close to that 15.
10 feet away from the siege tower you are attacking.
15. Good.
Rangir, you are... right in front of Siege Tower 2, if you would like to move along the wall.
So that I'm not there when the thing comes down.
Well, you'll be right in front of it, unless you would like to not move that close. You are currently 30 feet away from Siege Tower 2.
But I get 100 foot.
Right. So what you would do then is
30. Well, I really...
you won't reach Siege Tower 1 with your lightning bolt. You're more than 100 feet away from Siege Tower 1. If you want to stay put and fire on Siege Tower 2, you'll be within range, but you also won't be right in front of it when the ramp drops.
Okay, so I'm not right in front of it. You
No,
said I was...
If you move your 30 feet
Uh-huh.
towards Siege Tower 1, which is the one that Edgar is pummeling right now, then you would be right in front of Siege Tower 2 when the ramp dropped. If you hold your... because you're in Section 1, they're on. Siege Tower 2 is on section 4. You're running. You were basically at opposite ends of the line when you got up the walls, because that was how the dice decided that you guys had climbed the walls. And so you're running towards, and so Siege Tower 1 is over here. Siege Tower 2 is here. You're here. Edra was here. She's now here.
Where's Siege Tower 3?
3 is 20 feet away from you. So Siege Towers 2 and 3 are right there, and then you're about 20 feet to the right.
I'm trying to. What just occurred to me is I've got both 2 and 3 within range. Is there any way that I can cast it so that the lightning bolt hits both of them, because it's...
Make an intelligence check, just to get you able to
think about?
Well, to be able to position yourself so that you can catch both. It's not an impossible shot, but it is not a no-brainer shot either.
Forget it.
What is it?
Well, let me look and see
Plus
what
your
my intelligence.
intelligence.
I've got to look at that, because I've got. Oh shoot. The going back is intelligence. I've got a +5. Oh wow! I get a 10.
That was your DC.
Hmm?
That was your DC.
I made it.
You made it.
Oh,
Exactly.
cool.
Like I said, not a horribly hard one. Just a matter of like kind of
Okay.
tilting your body a little bit out on the parapet and doing stuff a little bit out there, which is why I chose the stat for your spellcasting, because you're trying to cast a spell while kind of wedging your body between 2 spiky tree trunks. So it's not the easiest thing in the world, but it's not impossible. So you kind of wedge your upper body between 2 of the spikes of the palisade and kind of lean out, get them lined up, and then launch your lightning bolt.
And they get the same amount of damage.
They do.
I have to make at least 15. Okay. 10, 20. Not a huge roll. 30. 34.
All right. Well, you've definitely really done some appreciable damage. And you said 34.
4.
Yeah, that it's appreciable. You've scorched it. There's a couple of places where a couple of the smaller beams did the thing where a tree gets struck by lightning and it blows into shards.
So cool.
Okay. Now I'm thinking. Therefore, I aming. Those guys need to hold their fire until covering fire is called for, because they're out of range at this point, realistically, for most of the stuff that they have.
Okay. Because they're back on the second wall.
Because they're on the second wall.
Right.
Those guys are all the way back, so they're not doing anything useful. The Balisade are hopelessly out of range. The Mangonels are out of range. And the Trebuchets are saving their ammo for when things get closer. Everyone's saving their ammo until they get closer. The Cauldrons are going to just pour their boiling water out on the people that they can see below the wall.
Okay.
Because some of the Templars are trying to bring up scaling ladders. So they're going to just pour cauldrons on them, because I can't do anything else with them. I feel stupid having them there and not doing anything. Okay. Dex save from you rats. Fail. Fail. Okay. Nobody's dead, but
Some damage.
some have been damaged. Nothing appreciable enough to note, but, you know, these cauldrons are not exactly meteor swarm.
True.
The first and second squads, well, the first, second, and third squads are going to rush to the respective points where siege towers are coming down. And they're going to already either ranged or melee attacks for when they come in range. So, you, we'll wait until the Templars come around, then I'll launch off a round of ranged attacks on them from the defenders as they come out the door. Jeez. Victor is going to hold his action, so a full round of ranged attacks for the first Templar through the door. And he is going to move 30 feet towards Siege Tower 2. So he's going to be right in front of Siege Tower 2.
Do we have, what is our method of getting down the wall? Is it a stairs?
Yeah.
Where am I in relation to the staircase?
There is a staircase at either end of the wall. So, with another one right at the gate. So there's 3 sets of stairs. There's one at each end, and there's one at the gate. So, you Rangu, you are right above the first set of the set of stairs on your side. Edra,
How intelligent of me.
yeah. Edra, you are 40 feet from your set of stairs that you came up. Yes, that was intelligent. And then there's a set at the gate. Victor and Elizabeth are 10 feet away from it. Finnan is hiding in the bag of holding right now. So he's there.
He's with you.
Yeah. Some people have a pocket cannon, you have a pocket halfling. And he is holding an action for the first Templar through the, you can just see like the bag has got like about that much of a gap. You can just see his eyes just glinting through the gap.
He's got to do that or else he'll lose track of time.
Yeah. And so that's there. Lisbeth is going to take the chance that she can probably recover javelins hurled at this range. And target and hold the 3 javelins of lightning as her action for the Templars that come through there, with an intent to attempt to get both the tower and a couple of Templars in the initial lightning blast.
Perfect.
Go, Elizabeth.
Yes. Oh no, she's not! I forgot! She can't! She's still attuning to that stupid helm! She's gonna spend this entire hour, she's down below, muttering and chanting with that helm in her hands. Ah, darn. Okay, yes, she is not gonna do that, but she will hold that strategy for later.
Right.
And Forden is going to hold his action until they come through.
At which point in time he should be overwhelmed by the people coming through because he goes to the front and you finally get rid of him.
That is the hope. Of course, with his luck, he will survive. And I don't know what I'm going to do with him at that point. But, probably just chop his head off. I don't know. Comment down below if you want Forden to live or die. So at that point, I think that's everyone on our side is either holding an action or having expended their actions doing something useful. So I think that brings us to their side. So we are going to start with the Ballistae. Let's see here. Start hours. So. Yeah. So. Oh no! Wait! No! Forden. Forden is going to make a death saving throw. That little high sucker is unconscious.
I forgot about that.
Okay.
Did he succeed?
I'm telling you that breaks the rules of death saves, but
Oh, okay.
But dang.
I didn't know that.
that's what I always do. I never tell you guys what happens. So, he's still down, and I'm gonna just roll all of his death saves right now because it's an hour. We decide now whether he lives or dies. Well, all right then. Fine. He's alive.
Oh no.
So he's stable at 0 hit points for the next 4 hours.
Okay.
Victor kind of looks down and goes, meh, it looks stable. Just kind of shoves him off the wall with his foot.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Inside or outside?
Unfortunately, because the wall does not allow you to do this, he has to shove him inside. So he just kind of floods down next to Elizabeth, and she's like, "Don't distract me!"
What went through my mind when you were doing all those, I'm thinking, well, if he dies, then your question as to whether or not people wanting to live or die is a moot point.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to hype comment interaction. So, with that, Forden's down for the count for the next 4 hours. And now it is their turn. So they are going to fire ballistae at. Oh, cell swords, I guess. Unless you'd rather be the target.
No, I don't
or
think
randomize
so.
the target.
No.
I'll randomize the target.
Okay.
That'll make you feel better. And worse when you get.
No, I say, until I get damaged.
Until you take your first ballista bolt.
Right.
Everyone wants to be the target until they take a ballista bolt in the chest.
Right.
I don't want to be the target. I'm still
okay,
invisible,
so-
remember?
Yes, so attacks against you would have disadvantage. So. So defenders take 1. Ranger takes 1.
I take 1.
Defenders take 2. I'm counting out
Oh.
how many shots are going to go to each person. I'm going to resolve each of your ballista targetings individually. Edra takes a shot. Hey, you asked for this.
I did.
Victor takes a shot. Hey, supposed to be on my side. Come back here. The defenders of Leylon take a shot. Another.
How much damage do
Okay.
I take? A number of damage?
I can't hear you. What?
Yeah, how much damage do I take?
Oh, I don't know yet. I'm rolling out all of the attacks to see who gets attacked. Then I'm going to resolve each of the attacks, attack roll and damage, instead of just being like, and roll the dice, and the next guy,
Gotcha.
and roll the dice, and resolve, and the next guy. I'm just going to go all the way down from there. Victor takes another shot. Another.
For who?
Victor.
You're at 3?
Yeah. Ranger's at 2.
Oh, nice.
Victor's at 4. Ranger's at 3. These are shots at disadvantage, so there's a less likely chance you'll get hit. And you still have shield. And nice armor class. I don't know what it's at right now, but it's between 19 and 20 something.
I don't remember what it is.
Cell Sword's taking another shot. Dice betraying you again.
Armor class is 19, but I think there's some modifier that we've got.
I don't remember what is going on with that, because it may be a theoretical. Up to 4 ballista bolts that get shot in your direction. Five against Victor. 7 against the Cell Swords. You alright?
Huh?
I said, are you alright?
Just
Okay. 6 against Victor. Five against you. Yeah. Okay. So, we'll start with the 11 against the sellswords. That's a miss. Hit. Seven hits. Ammo is doing.
And is that, does it, when you got it against the sellswords, do the ballistic attacks divide and go out? They hit everybody at once?
What?
Do they hit everybody at once with the same damage?
No, it's one ballista bolt, one sellsword.
That's
All
what I
at
was.
the same sellsword.
That's.
So, 7 hits. Leads to 3d10. Okay. So, 3d10 for 7 hits. It's 14. 24, 31, 9. 40, 47, 53, 54, 61, 61, 69, 72, 77, 82, dead. Get out of there. Get out of there. Seven hits. One cell on the sellswords.
Okay.
Out of 11 attacks, one sellsword down.
Down as in permanently?
Yes.
Oh. What was my damage?
None so far. We'll get to you shortly. But we're down to come here. 5 sellswords.
Oh boy.
So, 5 hits on Unger. Sorry, checking ammo real fast here. What was that?
You are allowed to.
Well, some of the ammunition is starting to fail. Alright, so, we're on to it. 5 attacks against you at disadvantage.
Oh, I thought you were already rolling.
Sorry, no, I was rolling the ammo count for the thing. 14 will miss. 9 will miss. With shield, a 20 will miss. Hint, hint. As you see this massive iron bolt skewering towards you, you hold up the staff, and a flash of arcane energy surrounds you. And a 14 will miss completely. Edra, 4 shots. Natural 20. $12, 10, and 20. Yes.
If she ducks down behind the...
You can use your reaction to give yourself half cover, which gives you a +5 to your armor class. I believe it is. I'll double check here, but
I didn't know if that also maybe attack disadvantage.
Not disadvantage, but if you wanted to give yourself your reaction to give yourself half cover instead of using a shield charge, you could do that. If that was something you wanted to do.
And what does half cover give me?
Oh no, I'm sorry, not... Did I say half cover or 3/4 cover last time?
Behind that, it should be 3/4 cover because I'm so short.
You're right, it was 3/4 cover because it was a... Obstacle blocks at least half its body, 3/4 of the cover by an obstacle. Yeah, I'll say you have 3/4 cover for dropping down behind that thing. So you have +5 to your armor class anyway, so you didn't need to use a shield. And both of you have used your reactions to drop below the parapets.
But we don't have any more reactions then.
Correct.
Oh, okay.
But can we stay down there?
Yes.
Yeah, I've got a 29 on my class.
So aside from the natural 20, I can get you. So... You're not going to like this. That thing just dealt you 33 points of damage. Now the defenders of Leylon are going to take some hits. They're all ducking for +5 cover at this point. That's a miss. 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 Hits. Miss. Damage. Only 6 HP. one of Leylon's defenders is wiped out completely. And then one shot against Victor.
How many?
One.
Oh. Yeah, that's cool.
I would that it had been more. I would that those 6 shots against the Leylon defenders have been against him. Lord knows you can tank those. A 24. Against an armor class of 29. It's not gonna bother him at all. Oh well. Now for the mangonels, which are going to attack the walls. Real quick for ammo count. So it's taking so long.
Sieges take a long time.
Okay. Let's do.
That's how where they're hitting too. Right?
That's what this D20 roll is for. Section 16. I can't remember what the mangonels attack is.
They throw marshmallows.
They do, and they deal 5d10 damage.
Oh. Oh well.
Okay. So, first one, the natural 20. Points of damage to section 16.
What section am I on?
You are on section 1. Now 11 more shots. 1. Section 6. now the trebuchets. Oh, sieges. Okay. One. Sound off. Okay. Against the walls again. I said against the walls again. Okay. Six hits and 2 natural 20s.
So that's a total of 8 hits,
Yes.
or 10 hits, depending on how you look at it. Since it doubles the
Yes.
damage.
Holy smite. Six, 43, 48, 52, 57, 56, 68, 72.
From one of them?
Natural 20. 8 D10s. That's not good.
Well, you throw 95 siege engines against us.
Well, yeah, but we have a breach.
Expected that.
Second natural 20.
If they have a breach, then we should run.
When a breach is made, the Terrible Trio is supposed to converge on the area. You two are supposed to hightail it back. The survivors of the Leyland defenders hightail it, and the temple defenders lay down cover fire for the Terrible Trio.
Well, I can run in and attack too.
Yeah.
A breach in the wall, does that mean that siege engines are coming through or just people?
So far, it just means that a 10-foot section of wall has been knocked flat.
Okay.
I think I'm going to ask you and Edra to start focusing more aggressively on the siege engines at this point.
I guess I could have gone to a 7 instead of a 5.
No, on the artillery. On the trebuchets, on the mangonels.
Okay.
Specifically on the trebuchets and mangonels for now. Keep pounding. What I'm going to ask is, can you please keep pounding the trebuchets for now?
I was trying to keep people from coming over the top of the wall.
And that's fine. And I'm not saying you shouldn't have.
Mm-hmm.
What I'm saying is, right now, we just got to breach because they continue to pummel our walls. And that's on me for not thinking of that and just continuing to be like, oh, we'll be fine, At the moment, we weren't fine. That's 9. And 16, 26, 27, 27.
Are the trebuchets also covered in skins?
No. Oh, look. Section 1 takes 56 points of damage.
That's where I am.
Uh-huh.
How far away are the trebuchets?
I'll tell you in a moment as I finish the assault log here, but I will put a pin in that and circle around to that.
Okay. Ding.
Hit that jar, trying to fly off the handle. You and me both. trebuchets have given the wall an absolute pounding. Now, the siege towers appear, drop their ramps. Well, not appear. The siege towers drop their ramps, and the Templars begin to rush across. And the various squads 1 through 3 of Leyland defenders open fire with their held actions. Leaving us at this. This. Throwing various kinds of missile weapons ranging from light crossbows to daggers, short bows, hand axes, light hammers, slings, heavy crossbows, spears, blowguns, hand crossbows, longbows, etc. They all utilize their held action. Natural 20 from the hand axe would be Skippy.
From who?
A hand axe thrown from one of the Leyland defenders. Gives us 5 points of damage to a Templar.
Hmm?
Yes, that will just hit. Okay. Excellent. Okay. Light hammer. Two damage. Miss. Miss. Natural 20 from a heavy crossbow. That's fun. 9 points of damage.
This is all held actions from
Yep.
because they breached, and so there's people coming through and they're shooting at them?
No, because they knew that the siege towers ramps were coming down, but they were sealed up tight, so they couldn't shoot them. So they all held actions for when the first Templar showed his face. And the 3 squads on the wall converged on the 3 points where the siege towers were. So it's 1 squad per siege tower, all waiting with melee and missile weapons to unleash. Okay. Spear. A miss. Some more pathetic weapons. Some of the more pathetic light weapons these poor people are carrying this now weak. blowguns, hammers, hand axes, spears, daggers, throwing daggers.
Potato guns.
Almost as bad. Potato gun might do more damage. Points of damage.
How much?
5 points of damage from a javelin. These guys have no extra on most of the missile attacks for either attack or for damage. So it's straight up what the dice is what you get. A sling.
I can give him some ammo.
It won't help. He's got enough bullets. It's that he's dealing 3 points of damage with this stupid thing.
I'm still carrying around a bag of things for a sling that I got when I was a level 1.
Leon for you, now for the terrible tree. Wow. Victor Infinite, anyway. No. 18 to hit. First one. 21 to hit. And a 20 to hit.
What's he doing?
26 to hit that. 3 Yuan T arrows.
Ah.
Okay. That's going to be...
And that was all against the first guy out?
Of the... Siege Tower 2.
one of the two that I damaged.
Uh-huh.
One would think that I realize we can't do this, but if I put a hole with lightning through a siege tower, it really ought to hurt the people inside that are climbing the ladders. But,
Yeah.
but you can't do it because
Well,
there's no way to.
I mean, you theoretically should. So I can go back. You know what? I'm going to go back.
I'm
Theoretically, you should. So I'm going to say you hit at least one guy in each tower.
Yeah, the most with that one, it's only 5 foot thing,
Yeah.
so it's 34 points of damage.
34 points of damage on 2 guys.
Now they could avoid,
Not
but
with
they
their
wouldn't be
decks.
able to see it coming.
Well,
Right?
they tried,
Yeah.
and they failed. Okay. So that does change things a little bit here. First hit is 10, 16, 21 points of damage. Second hit,
52?
Victor.
Ah,
7, 13, 15. $14, 17, 19. 1 Templar down.
is that the head honcho coming out?
No,
First, or-
unfortunately not. It probably should have been.
That's okay. We don't have our scribe here. But
Well, then he's not dead.
Hmm?
He's not dead
oh,
because I switched the damage
Oh,
to the other
okay.
guy.
okay.
The Grand Templar is the first one out. You are right. He's not dead.
That's nice. They leads from the front.
Yeah. Means the biggest, baddest hitter is right there waiting for us. And Finnan is going to take a shot at the one on Siege Tower 1.
Close to Edna.
Yeah. He attacks with advantage because he stuns. Not that he fracking needs it. Ah. So, I'll come to...
What was that for?
Sneak attack.
Venom?
14. No, sorry, 4. No, 6, 9, 12, 8, 17, 19, 26, 31, 35. 38, 41, 47, 48, 55, 62, 70, 80, 70 points of damage.
Is that all?
Unfortunately, he rolled a natural 20 on his con save against Deathstroke, so yes, it is all. Elizabeth is attuning. We are going to... Oh, we've got... That's the end of the hour.
Roll to see who goes first in the encounter.
Yes.
Not too bad, 19. You want to roll for her or you want me to?
I got her. Hang on. Fenn, really? Seriously, man? An 11? This is going to cost me a performance review, man. Victor's at 21. What do you got?
19.
Okay. We are going first. How many hours shall we? How many actions per this hour? One. One action this hour. It's a slow hour. So we have a choice to make. We can either fight for the breach, or we can retreat.
Well, I'm going to be trying to take out a trebuchet if they're within range.
So, circling back to that,
I think
which
that
I
was
was going
why
to
I
go there,
could.
but then you weren't there when I tried to finish my turn, and so I couldn't tell you. So, the trebuchets are 210 feet from the outer ditch.
So I can't target them.
Depends on what you're targeting them with.
Huh?
Depends on what you're targeting them with.
Well, I can't use Meteor Swarm.
Okay.
I think that the next most distance I get, I think, is from either fireball or lightning bolt. And oops. Sometimes when I go to look at one, yeah, I've only got 100 feet with the lightning bolt, and I think that is the one that's the furthest that I can do something, isn't it? Unless you know of one that is further.
150 is the max I'm seeing on these things.
Yeah. So.
Except for teleport.
Yeah, but I could teleport out, but then I'm there.
Yeah, so what you could do, this was a strategy that we discussed briefly, was either gathering us and burning 2 teleports, one to teleport in with the Children of Neverwinter, and one to teleport out, or charging out on whatever, and then sending your horses back at a dead run to keep it within the up to 8 other creatures, and then fighting, and then when things get too hot, teleporting back with the war horses, the wolf, and the 5 of us.
But that would not be helping defend the breach. That would be trying to take out. But
So
I would
at this point, I am going to call one. I'm going to call one guinea on a retroactive fire from the last turn with the trebuchets, Leyland's trebuchets,
Oh,
and they are going to counter battery at disadvantage really fast too. Because I realize that that's a stupid thing to do to wait with trebuchets while trebuchets level our walls. So I'm going to go back really fast here and give our trebuchets a quick round of fire. Okay. So all three are getting that on ammo, so let's fire with disadvantage. It's a miss. That's a hit. And that's a hit. So 2 hits.
that's pretty good out of 3 at disadvantage.
Yep. Let's see what you do. First hit destroys a trebuchet
Oh. Is that one that I'd already hit earlier?
and getting pummeled by various things, yes. And the second hit deals damage to a trebuchet.
Cool.
Yeah. So
But the only person that should be trying to go, I may be wrong on this, but if we're going to try and take out, me taking out trebuchets, for instance, there's no one else that would want to be going out there to help take them out, unless it were you saying Finnan?
well, Finnan, Victor, Lisbeth, Edra could all go out there and either guard your back while you're busy pummeling things and they inevitably start sending people to try and kill you, or start trying to wreck shop on these things because they all have magic weapons, and if they can beat the damage threshold, they're gonna do damage to these things. And at various times during sieges in the past, they would launch sorties against the siege works, like in Hannibal's siege of Salamanca. They would frequently, according to the historical accounts, they would frequently quote, "With fire and sword, carry ruin to what he had wrought" in the siege works. So at that point, if you can get within 150 feet or 120 feet or 100 feet of the trebuchets, you can use fire.
What's my 150th?
Fireball, I think.
I thought that was
Or Sunburst. I know Sunburst does that.
Sunburst, maybe.
Sunburst is 150.
That's the only one I think
I think Incendiary Cloud is 150, but I don't know if you have Incendiary Cloud. But,
so I've got one.
I don't know what Chain Lightning's range is, but...
Yeah, I'll look at that. 150 feet.
Right. So, but you can use fire on the siege engine, on the siege artillery, the trebuchets, the mangonels, and the ballistae. Honestly, in that order. And that means that you can pop a flaming sphere for no cost and just start ramming it and lighting these things on fire. And while you're doing that, Victor, Lisbeth, Finn, and Edra either hack and burn at siege engines or barricade you off from people who are trying to kill you.
If we're going to use the strategy of me getting people out of there with a
Teleport scroll.
teleport, then we need to keep people close together.
So what we do is we stay within we'll just say 120 feet of you. Hear me out. Because Victor and Elizabeth and Finnan's mounts can run 60 feet in a turn and 120 at a dash. Meaning, if things get hot, you hold a teleport until they're within the prescribed distance. They dash, the riders dealing damage all the way with whatever they can do. And then, as soon as they hit the radius of teleport, zap, back to the town square or someplace like that. Preferably not the Umberhulk Shell Inn, because we don't want warhorses and direwolves in that nice little inn.
Well, how many can I teleport?
Up to yourself and up to 8 willing creatures. So 5 of, well...
I'm 1 shy.
Okay. There's 3 of them, 4 with Edra, and 3...
And Elizabeth won't be coming along.
Next hour, she's done at the end of this hour.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
She pops her head up with the Helm of Brilliance in all its glory at this hour. I'm not saying do it now. What we have to decide is, do we want to try to gather for a teleport now, or do we want to try to hold the breach and / fight the siege towers, with you continuing to pound the siege towers, because they're not ready for a breach yet. They had 3 squads of Templars trying to force control the walls.
So they're going to have to either come back down out of the things
and move around, or they're going to have to keep fighting up there while they move up more guys that you can potentially fireball. So, for now I'm going to counsel attacking what you can. And either trying to zap Templars or zap their war machines. Their war machines aren't looking so hot anymore. The siege towers are looking hurt-ish. So if you can hit the siege, if you can keep hitting the siege towers,
I can hit 2 of them.
Yeah.
Again.
With a lightning bolt.
Yeah, that's.
And alternatively, you can also. No, you can't. Those are too low. Never mind. I was gonna say you could bump into the siege towers with Flaming Sphere or zap them with magic missiles, but you can't deal enough damage to hurt them. So those would be saved for when you were doing something else. Although, in theory, Ray of Frost, if you want to conserve spell slots, deals cold damage, which isn't something these things are theoretically resistant to. And so...
And it deals 4...
D8.
Okay, 4d8, and it's got 60 feet. I have to be within 60 feet.
Yeah. You are currently within... Yes, you're fine.
And it specifically says streaks towards a creature within range.
I think most spells say that.
Okay.
If you want to use Lightning Bolt, which I think says the same thing, you're welcome to do that.
No,
it will deal more damage.
It'll
It's
deal
a question of
damage to
versus,
2 of them.
Yeah. It's a question of more damage to 2 of them versus conserving your spell slots. I don't know where you're sitting on terms of what
I've
you
got
want to
2
hang on to.
5s and...
I said I'm not sure where you're standing on where you want to hang on to in terms of your resources, so I'm just giving you all your options.
We're getting close. How many more hours have we got to go?
3, I think. Either including this one or... No, including this one, 3, I think. It's about 5 o'clock.
Okay. Because I've got... I think I'm going to do a 4th level. If I'm going out.
Okay. Yes.
A 4th level lightning.
Okay.
And hit both of them again.
Send it.
Just a second. I've got to find... And that's 9. Lightning bolt cast. So we need to take one ugly one out. Don't want to roll the dice into my glasses. Yeah.
I don't like that.
I don't either. Six, 12, 18. 28.
Okay. Then
I'd probably take out one more person. Yes or no?
also deal more damage to those people,
To what people?
the people that you shot. Okay. Now you said 28.
8.
Oh, okay.
Huh?
One of the Templars is down.
So I've done what? 60, 72 to each of the towers. If I'm remembering correctly.
I was looking at the wrong section, I'm sorry. Neither of them are dead.
Oh, okay.
So the at this point we have to decide if the wall is worth defending or if we should call for retreat.
You've got how many more walls?
4, I think. And every time you get a meteor swarm back, they tend to lose trebuchets. So,
How many trebuchets have they got left?
like maybe 10, maybe. Let me check. They had a lot. Okay, they're a big army.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like 10-ish, from what you can tell. You wiped out 6 so far with the help from the trebuchets of Leiwan.
And they've got 10 more left.
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
But
No, they got 9 left. My bad.
and they've got, yeah, because one just got taken out.
Yeah.
And we've got, and every day I can get rid of 4 with one attack.
Uh-huh. And if you wanted to sit out the next 4 hours, well, no. With 3 hours left, hold out, and then
Yeah.
take your 4 hours.
Yeah, I can't. I've got too much. I've got the ability to deal damage.
I'll say this. What I'm going to recommend is burn every spell slot you have. When you run out of spell slots, if the hour is not done, use cantrips and the 2 spell mastery spells you have to do what you can. As soon as the hour that you run out of spell slots is over, drop out, run, go find somewhere calm, meditate for 4 hours, do your long rest, elven half rest thing, come back, and then come back with full spell slots.
But this time I've only got 3 hours left, so I can't.
Right. What I'm saying is,
in
you
the future,
still have spell slots.
Yeah, I've got plenty of those.
Right. Use them. When you run out, immediately drop out and go get your 4 hours of rest in. God, that's enviable. And then
what did you just
I
say?
said, God, that's enviable.
Yeah.
To come back to full functionality on 4 hours of sleep. Good grief. And then come back with all your spell slots and drop the hammer on whatever siege engine du jour is plaguing us at the moment. And I'm gonna say, please don't use. Oh wait! Dang it. Ugh. You wanted to put Wall of Fire up at some point.
Can't do it now until after this turn, or else I can back off on.
If you want to, no.
You can't.
No, I don't like it.
I've only got one action this time.
So next hour, remember that you want to do Wall of Fire in front of the wall or whatever it was you were going to do that was going to start torching the siege towers and battering rams, I think was your plan. Won't miss a
And I
single.
forgot completely about that.
Well,
Yeah.
write yourself a note or something, because it's not a bad plan.
Let's see. I wanted to look at Wall of Fire comes in at 5th level.
Uh-huh.
So what happens if I get it to a 7? Does it do anything extra?
I don't think so.
Oh, it's 8d8s there. And 5th level, it's 6d8s.
Okay, maybe it does.
Well, I've got a 7, and I've got 2 5s and 3 4s. Or 2 4s, because I just used. But what we would want to do is get our people on the.
So, yes, it does. The damage increases by 1d8 for each slot level of 4th for Wall of Fire. So, 5d8 at 4th level.
Oh, I didn't know painted at 4th. Wow.
Yeah. And then...
And it's anybody who
1d8.
passes through.
Yes.
And at 7, I think it is.
It should be 8d8 at
it's 8.
7.
Yeah. If I put it up with the 7, then I can't teleport.
Yes, you can.
I've got scrolls.
Yes. It's concentration of up to 1 minute, just so you're aware.
But this is like, that's getting confusing in the siege.
Well, what that does is I say that it works for the number of rounds that we have for that hour up to the number of rounds that would be in the thing. So for example, in this case it's a 1 minute thing, so up to 10 rounds, which we don't get to because we roll a d6 instead of a d10. So, up to 6 rounds, the Wall of Fire sits there. And then if you're dealing steady damage to an object, like Wall of Fire dealing damage to, we'll just say, siege engines that are standing there, I would say it dealt the full damage.
Well, it's fire. So
Every time they dealt their... it dealt the damage every time that they end their turn there, is the way the spell says. And then, so that would be 10 times of roll the dice, have the damage for fire resistance for the siege engines, deal the damage. So, if you... Next hour, however long we get to, that stays up and deals 10 rounds worth of fire damage.
Now, let's suppose that we end up going second.
Uh-huh.
It still goes back and forth. Never mind.
Okay. So Edra is just going to knock a Grand Templar upside the head with a spiritual weapon, and then try to zap him with Sacred Flame at this point. She's not here.
Either one of those is a spell, right? Spell slot.
No, it's a concentration. It's a non-concentration up to a minute. Which
Sacred Flame's not.
Sacred Flame's a cantrip.
Oh.
Flambe. So I'll just have to remind her that she's down another spell slot. I'm gonna take it at 4th because that's what it's been an hour.
Oh,
so she cast it last.
Yeah.
We're in the new hour. This thing doesn't last an hour.
Mm-hmm.
So sorry, Edra, you missed. Wait, no. Okay. For 25 points of damage. Okay. And he has to try and evade a Sacred Flame Strike. He does not do it. That's 4d8 right there. Why do you do this to me, dice? 10, 14 points of damage. Okay, and that was your go. What did Finn roll to high last time? High enough. Finboy is going to shoot the Grand Templar. Advantage. That's a 27 to hit. Yes, that hits. Seven, 12, 18, 19, 23, 32. Six, 38, 44, 52, 56, 58, 64, 66. $74. $148. Overkill.
I was just saying that would have killed me.
And against a badly wounded Grand Templar, it definitely was more than overkill. He's then going to take his bonus action to hide for a 28.
I can't even remember that he exists. I mean, really. Who's fitting?
Yeah. Lisbeth.
What can she do with that helmet?
That's what I'm going to figure out. Wowzer. Ha 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 ha! Save your spell slots, wizard! She is going to cast Wall of Fire. She's going to pry a ruby out of her. She's gonna
What level does the Wall of Fire go up as?
5th.
Okay. Instead of 4th.
Or 4th. So she's going to reach up, rub one of the rubies, and mutter the arcane words, and then spread her hands. And a wall of fire is going to envelop the front of the wall of the palisade with
In front of the breach.
Covering the breach
Yeah.
with the deadly side out.
Mm-hmm.
The ouchy side out. And that is going to be 5d8 fire damage, with everyone making a dex saving throw of AC 18. Yikes! I like this thing.
What is that called again?
Wall of Fire.
No,
The Helm of Brilliance. So... 5d8. 2, 3, 4, 5. 7, 12, 14, 20. Guess that's not great, but you know, whatever. One of the Templars bites the dust. Two of the Templars bites the dust. The range on Wall of Fire.
Just a second. Spells. Get to at least 4. Wall of Fire. 120 feet. Wait a minute, that's the range area. Create a wall up to 60 feet long. 20 feet high, 1 foot thick. Up to 20 feet, 20 feet high.
120, thank you.
Okay, it says 120 for the range.
Yes, that's what I was looking for. That's what I asked for.
I said 120 range.
Okay. Now for the Siege Towers. Automatic 10 damage to all.
Because it was 20?
Yeah. Automatic 10 to the battering rams. Oh darn, I can't. Darn.
Why?
That's not enough. It's a damage threshold of 15.
Oh.
Darn. Well, it's across the area, and it will continue to deal 5d8 damage. Meaning, I will continue to reroll at every turn for a minute. I'm really hoping I'll get a lot more effective. Darn. Well, I can still roll the 10 turns and see what happens. Anything exceeds 15, then I can deal the damage half. Oh, yeah, Alright.
5 8s,
Yeah,
which is 40.
yeah.
So you've got a having it. You've got if you've got all of them, you could get 20.
Yeah. But the Templars inside are getting roasted too. And those guys don't have resistance to fire. Victor is going to keep shooting UNT arrows at these guys. And we'll check. Good. Solid ammo. Hit. Hit. Natural 20. Great hit. So. Natural 20 deals. $20. 31 points of damage. Second shot deals 23 points of damage.
As long as she has one.
Whoa. And the final shot deals 26 points of damage.
Wow. Wow.
Felling a Templar, one of the Grand Templars.
Good for him.
Yes. The defenders are going to keep shooting things until they get attacked. So the trebuchets are going to fire at disadvantage. And we'll check. Clear. 3 shots at disadvantage. Hit. Miss. Hit. 2 out of 3. Hey, I'll take it.
That's better than I was expecting. Twice.
Yeah.
That's, you've got yourself a good trebuchet crew.
Yeah. Trebuchet's looking bad.
It's looking good.
Yes,
It's
yes,
going
yes,
to
yes,
die.
yes.
That will be very good.
Yeah. 3 squads here. He died.
Hmm?
Somebody died. I forgot who died. Oh well. They are going to fire. Oh, there's one squad one. I like him. Fire.
Is this still us?
Yeah, that's a hit. One point of damage.
One point of damage?
Yes. Miss.
What went through my mind was, well, yeah, you can laugh about that, but if the person was on the brink of being killed, then
Miss.
one will do it.
Miss. Miss. Hit. 4 points of damage. And the Templar has to make a wisdom saving throw. Which he passes.
What was
as
that for?
The whistling bullet from the sling
Ah,
lets out the scream not unlike an Aztec death whistle as it clocks him upside the head. And the rest of the oh. Nope. 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 Okay. And frightened. Okay. 2. Oh wow, natural 20 with a blowgun. Yeah, I know.
I need to be able to make the townspeople some magic bullets.
4 points of damage. Miss. 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 Hit. Four more points of damage. Yes. Hit. 1 point of damage. Hit. Huh. Two of them are frightened. And the whistling bullets again. It's 14 points of damage. Star 3. Yes. Hit. 2 points of damage. Hit. 10 points of damage. Seven points of damage. Yes. 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 Natural 20. 7 more points of damage. Or 26. Okay. The sellswords are going to run from section 1 to section 3. And they are going to engage the Grand Templar. Last 5 of them. This is going to be fun. Okay.
So they're going to surround him,
Yeah. Basically.
which means they get advantage on the attack.
Which means they're going to try to blind him first. He's not completely surrounded. Because he's on the ramp. So, it's sanding time.
You need to change their sand that they carry to being sleep sand. So that when they throw it in someone's eyes, they not only blind them, but the person goes into a trance.
They are blinded.
He's blind.
Okay?
You said he's blinded?
Yes.
You said they, and I was trying to figure out who they were.
He,
Yeah.
it,
Okay.
dehumanized scum opponent.
I was trying to figure out if they were able to hit more than one.
No, dehumanizing scum opponents to try to rationalize and mitigate the madness of psychological trauma of killing.
Oh. I didn't think it was trauma.
Well, I mean, that's what normal human beings do in war when they're killing other human beings, is they try to dehumanize them to try to mitigate the psychological shock of killing a human being. Which is why propaganda has been such a factor of war throughout history. To dehumanize an opponent. So he's not a human, he's an other, he's a them, he's a thing that is going to burn your villages, rape your women, kill your sons and daughters, take the survivors as slaves, drive off your cattle and burn your crops and villages to the ground if you do not kill him first. Kill it first. Kill this thing first. With that, the sellsword has 2 attacks, automatically hitting. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. 4, 10, 18, 28, 30, 34, 37, 45, 49. Correct. I think that's everyone. Yeah, I think that's everyone. So now we come to their turn.
Yeah, because the clerics and things are so far back that they can't do anything.
They're waiting until people start retreating to start laying down cover fire as the attack is pressed. So the Templars the 3 in the lead on Tower 1 are frightened and unable to come any closer, so they're going to hold their position and make their saves again at the end of their turn. Nope. By advantage. Yes. No longer frightened. Give advantage. Check that. No, it do not. Never mind. Still frightened. Nope. No longer frightened. Still frightened. Grand Templar is dead. The lead guy is frightened, so they're not going anywhere. The next guy is going to attack, though, on Tower 2. And he is going to... Tower 2. He's going to attack Victor. His cost.
to his cost.
I hope. 2 melee attacks. That's 5.
Victor hasn't riposted.
Yeah, has not used his reaction.
Huh?
Not used his reaction. 18.
No, I was just remembering that he used to do that a lot.
And a 21. Well, I used to remember to do that a lot.
Oh, okay.
So now, having weathered the attack, Victor is going to riposte on the second one. And he is going to... riposte. Which gives him an attack. That'll be 22 to hit, or 11 points of damage. Did I not say beat your cost, Templar? Then Squad 3, the blinded Grand Templar is going to make a disadvantaged attack against one of the cell swords. Well, 2 of them, technically. Miss. And miss. The next guy down the ramp is going to make 2 attacks at the cell sword. 1 miss, 1 hit. D10 plus 3. 4 points of damage to a cell sword. As he takes a glancing hit, he is going to use his reaction to fight dirty. Because they can do that. He's going to make a sand pouch attack.
A what?
Sand pouch attack against his attacker. Fail. And the Templar is blinded.
Oh, the Templar failed.
The Templar fails his
Yeah,
con
when
save
you
and
said
is blinded.
failed, I thought that meant
Yeah,
the
the
attack
sand
failed.
pouch attack initiates a con save.
Yeah.
So we are going to call that for the night because we are way over time. And let the siege engines do what they will. Everyone, I appreciate you coming along on this longer adventure. Siege warfare is turning into a bit of a grinding match, but I hope that you found some moments of fun therein. If you enjoyed what you saw, the best way to support the channel monetarily is to buy me a coffee or buy some stuff for yourself or someone else at Nightwalker's Bazaar. Links in the description. If you'd like to help the channel grow, go ahead and leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if you haven't done that already, turn on the bell with post notifications with the bell to all, and you can share it on social media, you can tell your friends about it, and as always, stay hydrated, stay adventurous, and look at it on the flip side.